During the WNBA this season, I feel like we sort of had one of those particular growing pains where it's like some of the people that are coming in and watching the sport and are fans of the sport feel like maybe they're there for a weird reason. And now they've found sort of maybe one player to hyperfixate on that they feel stands at odds with what a WNBA player is in their minds. And they passionately love that player in a way that actually just feels like it's hate being disguised as love that they want to have against the rest of the league. And we sort of had this moment where the rest of the fans had to go like, you paid the same money for your ticket, and you being here is also helpful to the sport. And that's a really difficult thing to do. They had no sort of reverence for the fact that, like, buddy, this conversation's been going on without you for years and years and years. And now you come in here and just think that you can, because you love this.
The sports world is buzzing after a shocking moment involving Sue Bird and Caitlin Clark that has fans and analysts talking non-stop. During a high-profile event, Sue reportedly made comments or gestures perceived as disrespectful toward Clark, sparking instant backlash and a wave of online outrage. The incident quickly went viral, with clips circulating across social media and sports forums, igniting debates about professionalism, competitive tension, and respect on the court. What makes this moment so explosive is not just the confrontation itself, but the immediate regret that seemed to hit Sue Bird as the repercussions of her actions became clear. Fans and commentators were quick to weigh in, dissecting body language, context, and the broader dynamics between the two athletes. Some argue that competitive intensity often leads to heated exchanges, while others highlight that even in the most high-stakes environments, respect should remain paramount. Clark, known for her remarkable skill and composure under pressure, responded in ways that only added to the drama, demonstrating both poise and dominance. The incident raises bigger questions about sportsmanship, ego, and rivalry in elite athletics. With the clip going viral, it has fueled discussion not just about this specific moment but about how athletes navigate tension, competitive rivalries, and public scrutiny. Experts in sports culture suggest that moments like these can define reputations, with split-second actions on the court sometimes carrying long-lasting consequences. In short, this confrontation is more than just a viral clip. It's a window into the pressure, intensity, and high emotions of top-tier competition. Fans are dissecting every move, every glance, and every word, wondering how this incident will affect both Sue Bird's image and Caitlin Clark's rising legacy. The stakes are high, the tension is palpable, and the world is watching closely. The sports world was left stunned when footage surfaced showing Sue Bird appearing to disrespect Caitlin Clark during a high-profile event, instantly going viral and sparking heated debate across social media and sports forums. Known for her legendary career, professionalism, and leadership on and off the court, Sue Bird's moment of apparent disrespect was unexpected, leaving fans, analysts, and fellow athletes shocked. The incident occurred during a tense matchup where
a podcast with Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe, and the guest was Katie Nolan, and they were talking about the growing pains in the WNBA, and they decided to put out this clip on their Twitter to promote their new episode with Katie Nolan. So this was a choice for the podcast to use that clip to promote their episode. This is not like someone was clipping it out and it went viral. And I actually went to the main episode to kind of watch that clip in its entirety because I just wanted to make sure that nothing was taken out of context. And to be totally honest with you guys, watching the whole clip made the clip that they put on social media that much
were high, and emotions were running hotter than usual. Witnesses and viewers alike noted the brief but striking interaction, which seemed to capture a fleeting lapse in judgment from the seasoned veteran. The clip quickly spread across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, with millions of views within hours. Fans dissected every movement, a hand gesture, a glance, or a comment, each analyzed as evidence of disrespect or competitive frustration. Many argued that competitive intensity sometimes leads even elite athletes to overstep boundaries, while others insisted that Sue Bird's reputation for leadership should have prevented any such lapse. The rapid viral spread reflects both the popularity of the athletes involved and the high stakes of the moment. Caitlin Clark, known for her skill, composure, and growing influence in women's basketball, responded with professionalism and focus, which only heightened the contrast between the two players and intensified the discussion. Analysts have noted that incidents like these are a window into the pressures elite athletes face. High-stakes games, intense media scrutiny, and fierce rivalries can create conditions where even experienced professionals make errors in judgment. Sue Bird, with decades of experience and numerous championships, has always been admired for her ability to maintain poise under pressure. That makes this apparent lapse even more significant, as it challenges perceptions about how athletes of her caliber handle tension. In contrast, Caitlin Clark's composed response highlighted her mental fortitude and ability to maintain focus despite provocations, reinforcing her reputation as a rising star who can compete with even the most established veterans. Social media reaction was immediate and passionate. Fans on Twitter dissected the moment frame by frame, offering their opinions on whether the incident was intentional or a misinterpretation. TikTok creators recreated the interaction, adding commentary and humor, while Instagram posts debated the sportsmanship implications. Analysts in sports media
The WNBA this season, I feel like we sort of had one of those particular growing pains where it's like some of the people that are coming in and watching the sport and are fans of the sport feel like maybe they're there for a weird reason. And now they've found sort of maybe one player to hyperfixate on that they feel stands at odds with what a WNBA player is in their minds. And they passionately love that player in a way that actually just feels like it's hate being disguised as love that they want to have against the rest of the league. And we sort of had this moment where the rest of the fans had to go like, you paid the same money for your ticket, and you being here is also helpful to the sport. And that's a really difficult thing to do. They had no sort of reverence for the fact that, like, buddy, this conversation's been going on without you for years and years and years. And now you come in here and just think that you can, because you love this one player, and this one player is very good. She's very, very good. And like, I would love to just openly love them. Those are the types of moments that as a women's sports fan, I like really bristle against, where I'm just like, I hate that we have to go through this, but we do have to go through this. This is the growth period.
Discussed not only the moment itself, but also the broader themes it raises about rivalry, respect, and leadership in high-level competition. Some argued that the incident was minor and blown out of proportion, while others suggested that such moments can define legacies and shift public perception dramatically. The timing of the incident also played a crucial role in its impact. Occurring during a high-profile practice session and with cameras capturing nearly every move, the interaction became a viral spectacle almost immediately. Fans who had previously idolized both athletes were forced to reconcile their perceptions with this new footage. While Sue Bird's legacy is firmly established, this incident introduced a moment of vulnerability, demonstrating that even the most respected athletes are not immune to human error. Conversely, Clark's handling of the situation only solidified her image as a disciplined and resilient competitor, capable of thriving under pressure. Experts have suggested that this incident is more than just a fleeting viral clip. It's a reflection of the evolving dynamics in women's basketball. As new stars like Caitlin Clark rise, established veterans like Sue Bird face the challenge of adapting to changing competitive landscapes and heightened media scrutiny. Generational shifts in skill, confidence, and public engagement create moments of tension that are magnified in the age of social media, where every glance, gesture, or word can be replayed and analyzed endlessly. This moment also sparked conversation about the responsibilities of public figures, particularly in
for a large group of people, mostly that exist online. It wasn't like, love a player, love Caitlin, love whoever you want to love. But it was simultaneously they had to then say that every player that ever came before was
high-pressure environments. As athletes with massive followings, both Bird and Clark are role models, and their interactions are scrutinized by younger players, fans, and aspiring athletes. The incident underscores the importance of professionalism, even in moments of intense competition, and highlights the way a single moment can have far-reaching implications for reputation and legacy. Ultimately, the footage of Sue Bird's apparent lapse serves as a powerful reminder of the human element in sports. Even the most experienced and accomplished athletes can face moments of misjudgment under pressure. At the same time, Caitlin Clark's composure and skill highlight the emergence of a new generation of talent capable of competing at the highest levels while maintaining professionalism. The incident has sparked a broader discussion about rivalry, respect, and the pressures of elite athletics, making it one of the most talked about moments in recent women's basketball history. Following the viral footage of Sue Bird appearing to disrespect Caitlin Clark, reactions have poured in from every corner of the sports world. Athletes, analysts, and fans have all weighed in, dissecting the moment and debating its significance. Among professional players, responses ranged from surprise to defense of Bird, with many highlighting her legendary career and decades of experience as evidence that this was likely an isolated moment of frustration rather than intentional disrespect. Teammates and peers emphasized that high-intensity competition can bring out emotions even in seasoned veterans, particularly during practice or game preparation where stakes are high and focus is intense. Caitlin Clark's response, on the other hand, has been widely praised. Known for her poise, focus, and competitive fire, Clark maintained professionalism throughout the incident, demonstrating the kind of mental fortitude that has earned her recognition as one of the top emerging stars in women's basketball. Analysts noted that Clark's ability to stay composed in the face of provocation not only showcased her skill, but also emphasized the importance of emotional intelligence in high-level sports. Her handling of the situation contrasts sharply with the viral clip of Bird, creating a clear narrative of resilience versus a brief lapse in judgment. Fans took to social media immediately, with reactions flooding Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and fan forums. Many dissected the footage frame by frame, debating whether Bird's actions were deliberate or simply a misinterpretation. Memes, reaction videos, and commentary threads exploded, amplifying the discussion and ensuring that the moment reached audiences far beyond those attending the event in person. Supporters of Bird argued that the viral clip was blown out of proportion, noting that one brief incident does not define an athlete's entire career. Others contended that as public figures, athletes must maintain professionalism at all times, regardless of context, and that even a small lapse can carry significant consequences when widely circulated. Sports analysts and commentators have highlighted the generational dynamics at play. Sue Bird, a seasoned veteran, represents decades of experience and leadership, while Caitlin Clark embodies the new wave of emerging talent, athleticism, and confidence. Incidents like these underscore the tension that can arise when established stars face competition from rising talent who are unafraid to assert themselves. Analysts suggest that moments of friction between generations are natural in any high-performance field, particularly in sports, and can even fuel growth, motivation, and healthy rivalry when handled constructively. The incident also sparked debate about the culture of respect and rivalry in women's basketball. Some commentators emphasized that respect is earned on the court through skill, teamwork, and professionalism, while others suggested that high-pressure environments inevitably produce moments of tension and conflict. The viral nature of the footage magnifies the stakes, creating a situation where every glance, gesture, or word is scrutinized and interpreted by millions. Fans debated whether the moment reflected a broader trend in competitive behavior or was simply an isolated, human reaction under pressure. Teammates from both players' respective teams reportedly had private discussions following the incident, emphasizing the need to maintain focus, unity, and professionalism. Sources indicate that coaches and team leaders reinforced the importance of handling conflict constructively, turning the situation into a teaching moment about emotional control and sportsmanship. Analysts highlight that internal team management in moments of tension is critical, as public perception and internal morale are closely linked. These behind-the-scenes conversations suggest that while the incident became viral fodder, the teams involved are taking steps to ensure that lessons are learned and professionalism is reinforced. Public discourse has also considered the long-term implications for both athletes' legacies. For Bird, the incident is a rare public misstep that contrasts with her otherwise celebrated career, reminding fans that even the most accomplished athletes are human and capable of momentary lapses. For Clark, the incident reinforces her reputation as a disciplined, resilient, and highly skilled competitor, solidifying her status as a rising star who can perform under pressure and maintain professionalism despite provocation. Analysts note that moments like these can define narratives in sports, influencing public perception and media coverage for months or even years. Ultimately, this incident is more than a viral clip. it's a snapshot of the pressures, rivalries, and emotional intensity that define elite sports. The reactions from athletes, teammates, commentators, and fans highlight the complexity of public perception, the importance of professionalism, and the inevitability of human emotion in competitive environments. As the conversation continues online and within the basketball community, one thing is clear: this moment has sparked a broader dialogue about respect, rivalry, and the evolving dynamics of women's basketball, ensuring that both Sue Bird and Caitlin Clark remain at the center of intense public attention. The viral clip of Sue Bird seemingly disrespecting Caitlin Clark continued to dominate media outlets, creating a frenzy of coverage across sports networks, news websites, and digital platforms. Major sports publications quickly picked up the footage, offering detailed analysis of the incident and its broader implications. Analysts dissected the moment, examining context, body language, and the competitive environment, while commentators debated whether the incident was a result of tension, miscommunication, or intentional provocation. Headlines labeled it a shock moment in women's basketball, reflecting the intensity of public and media scrutiny. Social media became a powerhouse for reactions, driving the narrative far beyond traditional media coverage. Twitter threads exploded with fans debating the intent and significance of the interaction, while Instagram posts and TikTok videos turned the footage into viral content with thousands of shares and comments within hours. Memes and reaction videos added humor, criticism, and speculation, further amplifying the public's engagement. The rapid spread of these clips demonstrates the power of digital platforms in shaping sports narratives, where a single moment can become a defining story in real time. Public commentary ranged from defending Sue Bird's legacy to celebrating Caitlin Clark's composure, with influencers and sports personalities weighing in to guide public interpretation. Sports analysts noted that the incident also highlights generational tensions in elite athletics. Sue Bird, a veteran with decades of experience and multiple championships, represents a legacy of professionalism and skill. Caitlin Clark, a rising star, embodies the new wave of talent, confidence, and influence in women's basketball. Moments of friction between established veterans and emerging talents are natural, as both compete for recognition, leadership, and dominance on the court. Analysts suggest that these interactions, while sometimes tense, are part of the evolving dynamics of competitive sports, often pushing athletes to improve, adapt, and assert themselves while navigating changing team hierarchies. Fan discourse surrounding the incident further emphasizes the complexity of public perception. Supporters of Bird argued that even the most accomplished athletes are human, prone to brief lapses of judgment under pressure, and that this single moment should not define her career. Conversely, supporters of Clark highlighted her poise, skill, and professionalism as evidence of her ability to thrive in high-pressure situations, reinforcing her rising status in women's basketball. The polarized fan response demonstrates how viral moments can shape narratives, often influencing broader discussions about leadership, respect, and competitiveness in sports. Media coverage also explored the broader cultural and ethical dimensions of the incident. Experts in sports psychology pointed out that high-stakes environments naturally produce heightened emotions, and that the way athletes manage these emotions can significantly impact public perception and personal legacy. The clip of Bird, juxtaposed with Clark's composed reaction, offered a study in contrasts, showcasing how elite athletes handle pressure differently. Analysts noted that moments like these are instructive for younger players and fans, highlighting lessons about emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, and maintaining professionalism under scrutiny. Teams and coaching staff reportedly held internal discussions following the viral clip, emphasizing conflict management, teamwork, and communication. Coaches stressed that competitive tension is inevitable but must be channeled constructively. These behind-the-scenes efforts aim to maintain team morale and professionalism, while also addressing how publicized incidents can affect reputations and fan engagement. The emphasis on internal reflection demonstrates that elite sports organizations take viral incidents seriously, recognizing the lasting impact they can have on both individual athletes and team culture. The incident also spurred debates about sportsmanship in the modern era, particularly in women's basketball. Commentators highlighted the evolving expectations for athlete behavior, noting that social media and 24-hour news cycles amplify every action, reaction, or misstep. Fans now hold athletes to incredibly high standards, expecting consistent professionalism even under extreme pressure. The viral footage of Bird and Clark illustrates the delicate balance athletes must maintain between competitive intensity and public image, with every gesture potentially shaping perceptions across global audiences. In the days following the viral moment, trending hashtags, viral clips, and online commentary continued to dominate digital spaces. The incident became a cultural talking point, reflecting larger conversations about rivalry, respect, and leadership in elite sports. Memes and commentary also introduced humor into the discourse, offering fans a way to engage with the story while highlighting the polarizing nature of the event. Analysts note that such viral moments often define not only immediate public perception but also longer-term narratives about athletes' careers and legacies. Ultimately, this incident is more than a viral moment. It is a reflection of the intense pressures, rivalries, and public scrutiny that define elite sports. The combination of media coverage, social media trends, and fan debate ensures that both Sue Bird and Caitlin Clark remain central figures in the conversation, shaping public discourse and influencing perceptions of professionalism, talent, and leadership. As the dialogue continues, one thing is clear: this moment will be remembered not just for the clash itself but for the broader cultural and competitive implications it represents in the world of women's basketball. The aftermath of the viral footage showing Sue Bird seemingly disrespecting Caitlin Clark has prompted a wave of reactions from coaches, sports experts, and institutions alike, adding layers of analysis and scrutiny to the incident. Coaches from both teams emphasized the importance of maintaining professionalism, even in moments of intense competition. Sources indicate that internal meetings were held to address not only the incident itself but also how athletes navigate high-pressure situations and rivalries. Team leaders stressed that while competitive tension is natural, athletes are role models whose actions are constantly observed by fans, peers, and younger players. This guidance reflects a broader institutional effort to uphold standards of sportsmanship and ensure that conflicts are managed constructively both on and off the court. Sports experts and analysts have weighed in extensively, dissecting the incident from multiple angles. Many focused on the psychological aspects of elite competition, noting that high-profile athletes operate under immense pressure that can sometimes lead to lapses in judgment. Sue Bird's experience and leadership are widely recognized, which is why this moment drew such intense attention. Experts argue that the contrast between Bird's apparent lapse and Clark's composed response highlights generational dynamics, illustrating how emerging talent can challenge established veterans while maintaining professionalism. Commentary has emphasized that such interactions can serve as lessons in emotional regulation and competitive resilience, demonstrating the mental demands of top-tier sports. Institutional responses, including statements from league representatives, have been measured yet pointed. Officials stressed that respect, sportsmanship, and integrity remain core values of the organization and that any incidents compromising these standards are taken seriously. While no formal disciplinary action has been announced, league representatives reportedly reviewed footage and spoke with involved parties to understand the context and ensure accountability. The response underscores the institution's commitment to maintaining professionalism and addressing situations that could influence public perception, athlete behavior, and the broader cultural narrative of the sport. Media coverage continues to play a significant role in shaping public discourse. Analysts have highlighted how social media platforms amplify even brief moments of tension, turning them into viral phenomena that dominate conversation for days. Hashtags, reaction videos, and commentary threads proliferated across platforms, with fans dissecting every gesture and exchange. The viral nature of the footage underscores the modern challenge athletes face. Their actions are scrutinized in real time, with public perception shaped by a mix of observation, speculation, and commentary. Analysts note that these moments can define narratives around athletes, influencing their reputations long after the incident occurs. Fan discussions remain a dynamic and often polarized element of the conversation. Supporters of Sue Bird argue that the incident was minor and reflective of the emotional intensity inherent in elite competition, while supporters of Caitlin Clark praise her composure and professionalism, framing the interaction as a moment that reinforces her rising influence in women's basketball. The polarized response highlights broader cultural debates about respect, competition, and accountability in sports. Fans have engaged creatively with the content, producing memes, commentary clips, and discussion threads that contribute to an evolving narrative, demonstrating the participatory nature of modern sports fandom. Coaches have also focused on the implications for team culture and morale. Internal discussions reportedly emphasized teaching moments, encouraging athletes to channel competitive energy constructively while upholding team cohesion. Leaders highlighted that moments like these, though public, are also opportunities to reinforce discipline, mutual respect, and communication. The emphasis on internal reflection and growth illustrates how high-performance teams balance accountability with support, ensuring that incidents are addressed without undermining morale or player development. The evolving narrative extends beyond the immediate incident, influencing perceptions of both athletes' careers. For Sue Bird, the moment serves as a rare public lapse in a career defined by leadership, skill, and professionalism, highlighting her human side under intense scrutiny. For Caitlin Clark, the incident reinforces her reputation as a disciplined, resilient competitor capable of performing under pressure and managing public attention effectively. Analysts note that the event has broader implications for leadership, mentorship, and the dynamics between established veterans and emerging talent within elite sports. Ultimately, the incident reflects the pressures, rivalries, and public scrutiny that define modern athletics. From coach guidance to expert analysis, institutional response, and fan engagement, every aspect of the story has contributed to a complex and evolving narrative. The clash between Bird and Clark is more than a viral moment, it's a lens through which we can examine sportsmanship, professionalism, and the challenges of maintaining composure in elite competition. As the discussion continues, the story will likely remain a key reference point in conversations about rivalry, respect, and leadership in women's basketball for years to come. The incident between Sue Bird and Caitlin Clark has taken the sports world by storm, sparking debates, viral clips, and heated discussions across social media. This isn't just about a single moment on the court, it's about professionalism, respect, and the pressures of elite competition. Fans are dissecting every glance, gesture, and reaction, trying to understand what really happened and what it means for both athletes' legacies. You cannot miss the ongoing updates, analysis, and expert breakdowns as the story continues to unfold. Stay informed on how this viral moment is shaping public perception, influencing careers, and impacting the culture of women's basketball. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you're first to catch every update and commentary. Join the conversation in the comments. Do you side with Bird, admire Clark's composure, or see this as a learning moment for both? The story is far from over, and every perspective matters.